So in the wasteland of the world, resources are everything. And Meet Your Maker decided to sponsor me to come, well, build the best base anyone has ever seen, using traps like this one, which get destroyed, idiot. Although I figured it'd be nice to kind of get some inspiration by seeing what other bases people have built, and wow, this is really effective. Hang on, just... Okay, Pit of Death. Yeah, this is strong. Hello, home base. This is a blinking red button. I need to press it. Oh, cool. I got more resources. That's kind of extremely handy because it lets me unlock new traps for my base. Give me all of them, please. Oh, yeah, and I will be taking one of all of these guys, too. A death piston? That sounds so nice. All right, when picking out a burial site, we probably want the one with the most capacity. 4,500, gimme. So I kind of just have nothing to work with right now except for this little red uranium reactor thing that I need to protect, so I can equip mods to my traps and even test my own base, which I'll level with you. We need to do some more work. Sorry, little buddy, you're dead now. Gimme you. And pathetic base beaten. This is kind of where we get into, you know, guards like this guy, who's now just gonna roam this area looking for people. That could be pretty handy. My GenMat extractor is all the way up here, meaning I need to make an extremely convoluted path that's gonna result in the death of thousands of people, especially thousands of people on a bunch of different platforms, as Meet Your Maker is actually on Xbox, PC, and PlayStation. So whatever you play on, you can also become a murderous base lord. And I think my best plan of attack here is to make a sort of little tower region, much like Rapunzel, but, you know, more death and lasers. Something like this that you have to climb up and drop into. Here we go. Completely based in and set. That's where we activate the corrosive cubes. I want to make a stairway of just laser pain, and these guys seem to help. Wait, there's a hologram that takes on the appearance of a bedrock block? So if I got rid of this, placed this thing down, would I be like completely hidden? Well, I made my thing out of metal, now that I think about it. Put a little impaler right up here. And now this tower should be pretty difficult to just manage on its own. Let me do the quick test. Faked out, yes. Or well, I guess maybe you can just go up the sides like that. But if you're not paying attention, this guide will spike you. So I think my answer that I've come up with is more laser cubes. That always seems to work for me. Since I've also got my fake block, I think I'm gonna just try and be on my mischievous stuff and make it seem like there's another little path over here you're supposed to go. And then of course, instead there's a bolt shot waiting for you. And impalers waiting up top. Well, I've got kind of my main protection of defense set. I do need a legitimate pathway though. I think what would be nice to do is if I just placed a bunch of walls like that, is if I made like an S shape throughout the base, simply because that seems like fun. And there's even like a perfect little entrance right here. I kind of like the structure of this little area as is, and I can also kind of change the shapes to just be really annoying things. So you just kind of gotta zigzag back and forth. Can I not get through here? No. This is just evil. It's completely blind. I just be a big jerk, put a little laser cube there, and you kind of gotta like do a little side jump. Oh, and then we put an impaler here to make people freak out and run out here. Yes. Got him like Rube Goldberg. Or just some evil villain jerk. Also, I'm now switching to red blocks. First arena set. Once you escape from that, 2 pyramids placed down. And I can only assume people are going to try to be weary, so I want to put an enforcer right here. Because I think that he's also going to see him through this little thingy. Get an enforcer up there. And add a little hornet guy down. And hide the exit with 2 hidden bedrock thingies. Also, if I understand this trap right, I think it's just going to be constantly shooting out plasma balls at things. So let's give this a little test. You start in, eventually this will be blocked off. You finagle your way over here and you think to yourself, wow, this is annoying. And then if you're smart, you could just shoot that guy there, do a little side hop, realize, oh dear God, and then get stabbed. So then on your second life, you might shoot that guy and think, okay, there's a trap here. Pop that, and then you're like, all right, well, now there's more. That's fine. All you really have to do is just peek shoot, run up here, slash, hide this shot, and slash again. Actually, not as tough as it makes it out to be, but then, you know, it's just kind of an empty room. But of course, it's a fake, and then the next trap hallway can begin. Dude, this is gonna be sweet. I'm loving this. Also, little idea, make a fake one over here, because that's actually how you get to this trap thing, and I want to be nice to people. And I think as a silly little joke, I'll make the room like this, and I'll put a non-lethal iron claw up here, because I think it should just grab people up here. Yeah, it doesn't even do anything. But then claim your stuff and walk back out. Oh dear God. And congrats, you've beat the red room. Now you gotta go to the blue cargo room, aka level 2. I kinda want this to be like trap dodge pathways and then arenas where you fight the little cretins. Little piece like that. Pretty obvious, you need to head up here. Of course, not without the bomb ejector. But then let's say you jump up here and you're like, oh, bomb ejector. The idea is that if you quickly sidestep it, there's a plasma sentinel up here. And then even if you jump up here, you're gonna trigger the bomb ejector, but then you're gonna end up right here. Unfortunately, there is an impaler waiting for you on that wall. It's really like a choose your own adventure. Now my thought process here is that once you get through all of this, if you manage to, you're like, oh, all right, I need to go up here. And this little bit of blue right here, for some reason makes your brain think, oh, there's nothing back there, and you can just walk up. But alas, there's a bolt shot back there, which I think should still trigger. And then we'll put an incinerator sprayer right there. Also, I've decided I'm setting a death piston right there. All these traps sure are fun. And then hooray, we're entering Arena 3, the heavy metal block area. So let's have you come out from a structure like this. Kind of gives you a preview of the little room, but of course, it's gonna have to be a gunner snuck underneath you. And I think I want this room to kind of be like a combo of fight monster guys, but also make it where you need to maneuver around without, well, being hit by some other deadly trap. Also thinking that this would go much faster if I had a buddy to play this with, because you can play by yourself like I'm forced to, or with a pal. For me though, I've just got a couple cannonbacks and a dream. Set all those guys down nice and neat. Couple of flying hornets. And then of course the beauty of it all, randomly placed laser blocks. So let's see the path so far. After popping up over here through this annoying irritating brick thing, you could get an early shot off these two guys. It is just a first room, but now you're out of ammo. Which is where there's a plasma shooter waiting for you along with another gunner. Do you want to kind of be quick? Alright, easy does it, buddy. And there's free materials. Maybe I should... Oh, where'd my things go? Why are they already gone? Oh, I must have walked by them on accident. Fair enough. But if you come over here, there's the secret gen thing. What is that? And the claw trap might get you. Might not, I guess. Thanks, buddy. Broken. Hooray, you did it! Level 2 coming. Maybe I should put a little covering here so you can't really see the traps. You can jump up, you're like, alright, trap there. What is that? Bomb shooters that roll down. Safe and sound, you know that trap's gone. And then plasma shooter behind. For some reason that piston goes off. You're fighting for your life in here, you're out of breath. You're thinking, alright, what's next? What's next? Oh, an incinerator. Duck down. Yeah, that's nothing. Pop it. What's behind me? Little bolt shooter. And then finally room 3, where you can already see it's gonna be one of these things. If you're real gentle about it, you can break all of that, but then, dear God, there's a guy there. I'm also out of bolts now because I used them all after skillfully collecting these things and getting that guy. Oh, he's trying to cannonball me. Shoot him. Alive and well. I think this room needs more laser cubes. And here's where I wanted things to get tricky. After dodging all these cubes and fighting for your life, you kind of need to use the grapple and double jump system to, well, maybe get through. Bounce, jump, grapple, safe. Maybe I should put a shooter right there, just for fun. When making a base, though, you do kind of need to have enough room for this little robot guy to, well, walk to where you're supposed to go. So I think, considering that little bot guy can't make it through here, I do need to make a couple quick changes. Adding in these trap cubes on the left and right, so hopefully people just come straight down. Where maybe they get hit by this iron claw to pull them into the gauntlet. And then let's do a quick room redesign for my second area here. Very similar to Tiramisu, we're just gonna give this some layers. Place a couple shooty guys. I'll sneak one up top there, one behind in the wall, and give 2 warmongers a guarding job. As well, of course, overloading senses with these little traps, kind of making it hard to see where people are. And then, of course, we just need random bolt shots laying around. And we'll just sneak a few traps down on the first floor. And room 2 should be revamped enough that the little robot dude can walk right on in. Now for room 3, I've just decided I'm going to be exceedingly annoying and make you walk through the laser square maze. And what do you know? Maybe there's a plasma sentinel in the roof every once in a while. Or an impaler randomly on the floor. That wall. Oh, and, you know, a little random incinerator hanging around. Although I wasn't able to get the harvester path going until I removed my secret wall, which is really unfortunate. However, he did make it all the way through now. So I would mark this one as a success. Also, I've got some leftover space, so I'm adding more cannon shooters. Seems like fun. But with this, my base is complete. So now let's give it a quick little test. Little gen mat buddy starts walking. I'm able to get in through here. Oh, the little flying mosquito guy's so much closer now. He's dead. Excuse me, stupid dead guy. Simply because I want my points, I would destroy those. And my little trap grabber. This part didn't really change at all. As long as you're careful and watch your corners, you'll be alright. And now the room redesign, well, that's a little something special. I already almost died. Get that out of here. Okay, death piston. That's supposed to take your eyes off the little spikes from above. Aren't I a genius? No. And I completely forgot I put that trap up there. Wow, that's how I know it's effective. And then there's one over there too. Gosh. I don't know where the traps are. I just see that I keep triggering them. Dude, this base is going to give me a ton of material from the people who just die to it. After murdering all the guards, we move on to the third level, where there's a little enforcer guy there, a plasma sentinel up there. Oh, and I forgot about that incinerator. Wow. I think this is going to be sweet. Also, if you didn't bring a gun with you, sucks. But once you make it all the way through, steal the gen mat, and just run back through the maze of pain. Don't worry. You'll be fine. And I'd love if you guys would like to test out the base, try and find the solutions for yourselves, other ways to do it. Again, special thank you to Meet Your Maker for actually sponsoring me to come out here and build one of these. I had a blast with it, if we're being honest. And if you want to get the game for yourself, there is a link in the description down below. Download it, play it, convince a friend to download it, make bases, go fight each other. It'll be a blast. Now, if you'll need me, I'm going to try and figure out what other base to build next.